Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today with my NBA Western Conference predictions for the playoffs in round 1. Before I continue, don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. I know I said I was going to come out with this late last night. I'm going to be honest with you, I fell asleep at 11 and didn't get up to 9:30 this morning. So, we're going to do the video now. Anyways, 4 series. I'll go through each one real quick, give a quick preview, and then my prediction. First series here, Golden State Warriors versus the LA Clippers. This is the 1 versus 8 matchup. Listen, a lot of people I think are overlooking this. I really do. Probably a lot of people are picking Golden State to sweep the Clippers. Listen, I'm not going that route. Golden State, listen, I know they have Kevin Durant, they have Stephen Curry, they have Klay Thompson, they have DeMarcus Cousins, they have Draymond Green. I know they have like that big 5, even though Draymond's falling off a cliff, but I know they have that big 5 or big 4, whatever you want to call it. But I'm telling you this right now, the Clippers are going to give the Golden State Warriors everything they got. And I know the Clippers don't have any superstars, so their best player is probably Lou Williams. So I know it's kind of like it's kind of just a bunch of good complementary pieces on the Clippers, but Clippers are going to give the Warriors a win for their money. Now I still have the Warriors winning this series. I have the Warriors winning in 6. I do think that I think the Clippers might steal game 1 in this series. I really do. And listen, I could be wrong and the Warriors show out and ball out and sweep the Clippers, but I'm going to say the Clippers are going to show up in this series, and they're going to give the Golden State Warriors a very good series. But at the end of the day, Warriors way too talented. Give me the Warriors in 6. I know Steph Curry had that ankle injury. They say he's going to be playing in game 1. If I'm the Warriors, I might consider just sitting him in game 1, honestly. But that's just my opinion. So that's what I think. So Golden State in 6 over the Clippers in the first round. Next, the 2 versus 7 matchup, Nuggets versus Spurs. A lot of these Western Conference matchups are good. Listen, Nuggets, a team very inexperienced. Paul Millsap is probably the only player. He's probably the only player on that team that I could think of on the top of my head that has been in the playoffs. He was in the playoffs with the Hawks for many years. Listen, the Nuggets, they have Jokic. They have Jamal Murray. Those are the 2 best players right there. The Spurs, to me, they come across as a team that doesn't really have that big superstar. I know they have DeMar DeRozan, they have LaMarcus Aldridge. I know they have those 2 guys, but I don't consider LaMarcus Aldridge a superstar or even an All-Star anymore. Even though I think he did make the All-Star game this year. Didn't he? I think he did, but I don't consider him an all-star. Like an all-star player year in, year out. To me, I just consider him. I consider him as like a above-average starter. DeMar DeRozan, yes, I know he's I know people consider him like a 4-star player, and personally, he's a borderline all-star. DeMar DeRozan, but at the end of the day. I have to go with the Nuggets. I think, and the coaching matchup here is great too. Mike Malone versus Greg Pop, Coach Pop. But at the end of the day, give me the Nuggets in 6. I think the Spurs are going to be giving the Nuggets a very competitive series, but at the end of the day, the Nuggets are more talented, in my opinion. And the Spurs, I mean, listen. I think Coach Pop, this might be his last year. I think he might retire after this year. I have a feeling he might. So, and I know that shouldn't really go into it, but to me, this seems like the end for the Spurs, in my opinion. Like, I think the Spurs are going to be that one playoff team that I think is going to be in a full rebuild mode after this season. I have a feeling it might go in that direction. So give me the Nuggets in 6. And hopefully the Nuggets win in 6. So, anyways, next series here: Portland Trail Blazers versus the OKC Thunder. Listen, this is a very interesting series because you got Portland. Yes, they have Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. But their center, Nurkic, he's out because he broke his leg. And I'm not sold on the Portland Trailblazers bench. I know they went out and got Enes Kanter to replace basically Nurkic, even though I think Kanter got there before he broke his leg. So that's a good replacement, but I mean, are you sold on Kanter? He doesn't really play much defense. OKC Thunder is usually Russell Westbrook and Paul George and everybody else. Don't forget about Steven Adams, Dennis Schroeder as well, Terrence Ferguson, Patrick Peterson. So, Patrick Patterson. So basically, OKC, they have an okay bench. Neither one of these teams really have a bench to really compete for the championship, in my opinion. But I am going to say this. This is a 3 versus 6 matchup. Portland Trailblazers are the number 3 seed, OKC the 6 seed. I'm picking the Thunder. I'm going to say the Thunder upset Portland in 6. I think the Steven Adams versus Enes Kanter matchup is going to be key in this one. And I'm giving the edge to Steven Adams, obviously. And I think Paul George was an MVP he is an MVP candidate this year. It wasn't he was. He is. Russell Westbrook, a triple-double machine. You know, he's going to get his. I mean, to me, the OKC Thunder right now are a better team than the Portland Trailblazers. So give me the OKC Thunder in 6 over the Portland Trailblazers. I really think this is going to be an upset. And then the 4 versus 5 matchup. This is a very interesting series. You got Chris Paul and James Harden going up against the Utah Jazz and their system with Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. I really like how this Jazz team plays. I like their head coach as well. I think the Jazz has the advantage in coaching. The Rockets do have the advantage in talent, though. Listen, the Rockets, this series is going to be a very, very good series, but at the end of the day, go ahead, give me the Rockets in 7. The Jazz, the Utah Jazz, they're going to give the Rockets everything they got. Jay Crowder, Ricky Rubio, Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert. You got O'Neal on that, and then on that team. Who else you all have? Grayson Allen balled out in the last game of the season. I know you guys were benching players, but hopefully he gets a few minutes. You also got Joe Ingles. I mean, these guys are going to give the Houston Rockets everything they got. But the Rockets, CP3, a healthy CP3, James Harden, Clint Capella, Kenneth Faried, PJ Tucker. I mean, Eric Gordon. That's all you need, though. They'll take care of the Jazz in 7. But I can't wait to watch this series. I think this series doesn't start till Sunday. I think this is going to be the best series in the first round. This one, Rockets versus Jazz, and the Rockets are the 4th seed, Jazz are the 5th seed. So that's my preview right there. Comment down below. Tell me if you disagree. Tell me if you agree. Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and please subscribe to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated if you do really try and grow this channel up. So please do that. And that's all I have. So thanks for watching, and this is McD the Beast signing off.